It was that summer of her 12th birthday that she met Frank, as he walked down the old dusty road that led to the little run-down chapel around the bend. She first set her gaze upon Frank as she came around the turn in the road. She could see the figure of a skinny boy digging in the dirt. He usually listened to the radio on the ride home, but this day he inserted a cassette into the player and listened to the smooth jazz that filled the cab of his Chevy truck. Frank knew he had an hour's drive ahead of him, so he could finish the cassette before he reached home. Frank stubbed out the cigarette and coughed. He was trying to quit, and he promised Lorraine he would. Now when he lit one up, he got dizzy, so he instantly made up his mind at once that was it. Frank noticed fewer and fewer cars on the highway as the further he got. The sleet was coming down harder, and it almost looked like ice to him. It was 5:30 p.m., and he was halfway home. Lorraine dozed off in the chair. She had not meant to. How dare she sleep while her husband was out on the road stuck in an ice storm? But as she slept, she dreamed about her and Frank at the city carnival. They had gone a few summers ago, but now suddenly she found herself dreaming of it. She and Frank were on the big, colorful carousel, going around and around, and they were laughing and celebrating. They were like children again. Frank was on the horse directly behind her. She would look back, and he was there, always waving to her and smiling. Suddenly the bright lights of the carousel went dim, and the breeze got chilly. An eerie feeling swept over her. And when she turned back to look at Frank, he was gone. The horse still silently moving up and down to the rhythm of the ride, but Frank had disappeared. Dark clouds rolled in, and Lorraine found herself screaming out his name. He scratched and clawed his way through the water and overgrowth. He grasped for anything solid, finally pulling himself up out of the water. He was standing on solid ground. He was very weak by now, and quickly losing his strength. The frozen rocky soil hurt his hands, but they were too numb to really register the pain. His mind was only on surviving and getting out of that ravine. Frank thought of Lorraine and her beautiful hair. He did not know why that came to mind, but it did.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.